Another World, weekdays at 1 on Channel 4.
Restaurants that never close. Joining us now is a waiter from Ben Frank's who has actually disciplined the entire dining room. Please welcome Matt Eviden. And a waitress from Cantor's Deli, and she works days at another deli and calls herself the Deli Queen. Please welcome Maria Killian. Okay, Matt, let's start with you. I mean, is it just a completely different atmosphere in Los Angeles here at night than it is during the day?
Well, it's crazier. I think it's a crazy city to begin with, but it becomes a madhouse there.
But isn't it a lot slower at night?
No, because we're open all night and not many places are. And especially at 2 a.m. when all the bars close, everybody comes to our restaurant, so it becomes extremely crazy.
Is the money better? I mean, because we were talking about money, too. Is the money better at night?
I'm convinced it is.
It
is. By talking to the people I work with, I'm convinced I make more money, but I don't know.
Do you feel unsafe at all at night?
I should, but I don't.
Now, how come? How come you don't feel that, how come you don't feel unsafe?
I don't know. Probably because I'm stupid. I've personally been held up in my lifetime. I haven't been there, but it's, it seems to me there is a danger there. It's L.A. We're open all night.
And this is not, I mean, I don't think of L.A. as a real all-night city. Not like Chicago or New York. Or certainly like Vegas, where you can do anything. You can bank, do your banking in the middle of the night. Well, now, what about you, Maria? Is it different at night?
I love the nights. We have live music every night where I work. We have the rockers. Everybody's there. It's like a lot of action. It's never a dull moment at Cantor's.
So you prefer. Now, what would it take for any of you to start working during the day?
I mean, normalcy?
Better
like
money.
normal, yeah.
Better money.
Better money? Does it seem appealing to you at all to work during the day?
Well, this is actually, believe it or not, I make more money here than I've ever made in any other job. If something were to pop up that were much more lucrative, I suppose, but,
Now, what does that mean? I said it when I introduced you, that you disciplined a whole room. Tell us that story.
We were very busy. I was serving, it seemed like millions of people at a time, and I got all this food out, and I knew that there were a couple of tables that were still waiting, and they had been waiting a while. And I walked in the room, and the few tables that were still there, they were screaming at me, "Take my order, take my order, take my order," which I'm used to. But I guess I was at my low point at that particular moment, and I stood in the middle of the room, and I said to everybody, "Okay, everybody, if you were me, what would you do now?" and everybody yelled out, There's more.
Oh, yes, okay.
And then I said, okay. Then one intelligent voice popped out of the crowd and said, "First come, first serve, man." So I said, okay, there you go. Who was first? And everybody started yelling again. Me. So it's just.
So what happened finally?
Well, then I said it again. Okay, if you were me, again, I repeat, what would you do first? What would you do if you were me? And
so they
finally,
all calmed down?
and I just had to pick somebody, and what could I didn't know who got there first, and they were all going to claim they did. So.
Are people better tippers at night?
Definitely.
Yeah, Maria,
Yes.
tell us. What was your best tip ever?
I had a situation where I served the potato pancakes. It was a guy and two girls. One of them was his girlfriend. I served it. I walked to the other side of the restaurant. Next thing I know, he's running out. I go back, my whole section, he destroyed the tables, everything. Something in the potato pancakes, definitely.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, because he just flipped out. Police came, they arrested him, and they made him leave me the tip to cover the bar crowd since my section was closed.
Oh, wow.
So it was worth it.
That's one way to get tips. And that happened in the middle of the night?
That happened 2 o'clock in the morning, right before the bar crowd, so I missed the whole bar crowd. So he had to pay me for it, the guy, if he wanted to be free.
So now what's your shift, your usual shift?
Usually 10 to 6 or 8 to 4. It switches on and off.
Which do you prefer?
I prefer the 8 to 4.
8
Yeah,
o'clock in
I'm
the
like
evening
sleeping.
till 4
I
in the
get more
morning.
sleep if I get home at 4 than in 6.
Wow, and what about you, Matt? What's your schedule?
My schedule's 11 to 7, 5 nights a week, 11 p.m. to 7.
So now what does this do for a social life? If somebody wants to have dinner with you, or well, I guess you could have dinner
It's on the
before you
days
go.
off.
It's on the days off.
Yeah.
So do you ever adjust? Do you ever just you know, stay up and sleep?
My schedule is chaotic, and I have become so accustomed to sleeping whenever I need to sleep. My weekends, meaning when I'm off for 2 days in a row, when I'm off for 2 days in a row and I need to go out in the daytime and do things when usually I'm not up in the daytime, my body's adjusted to just doing whatever it has to do whenever. I can go to sleep when I have to, you know.
But do you all feel jet lagged? I mean, is it that jet lag feeling? Or do you completely adjust?
I could go 2 or 3 days without sleep.
You go 2 or 3 days.
And then catch up on like a day, sleep a whole day. I can go.
Yeah.
Now, you guys work out here in Los Angeles. Do you see a lot of celebrities in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Oh, who do you see?
Everybody.
Who? Name some. Matt, you name
them,
some.
they're there.
Jean-Claude Van Damme came in.
Jean-Claude Van Damme? Oh, tell us the Jean-Claude Van Damme story.
He's funny. He looked me right in the eye, and he goes, "Matt, I want a dinner salad. Now, please, Matt." He said my name 8 times, Matt. Now, please, Matt, oil and vinegar on the side, and please, Matt, don't forget. And he's a real nice guy, real pleasant, but I was laughing my head off inside as he was talking to me. You know, it was tough.
What about you, Maria? Who have you seen?
Well, the regular Corey Feldman, like he comes in, I don't even ask him his order. I know it automatically.
What is
orders
he?
the
What is he?
matzo brie and orange juice, always, forever.
So if he ever shows up at your, store, at your restaurant, Matt, you can just go, I know, matzo brie and orange juice.
We don't have matzo brie, Corey, sorry.
Well, don't go away, because our next guests are husband and wife, and they're going to tell us what it's like to work opposite shifts and what that does to a relationship. Stay tuned.